Well, it has been a while, but I'm still alive. I am here. I should probably give like some explanation as to where I went, but in all honesty, I didn't really go anywhere. I just sort of stopped the YouTube thing for what, like a year and a half? I think the last video I uploaded was like September 2018. So that was a while ago now, but I am here. I have absolutely nothing to do. I have officially finished uni now, and obviously we're in lockdown, so I thought what better time than to restart my YouTube channel than now. We'll see how long I keep this up for, but I'm determined. I'm determined that I'm coming back at it, uploading once a week. We can do this. One thing that has changed though over this last year and a half is I have become a little bit Disney obsessed. I expect a lot of Disney content on this channel now. So enough sort of rambling on. I am coming back to you guys with my Disney pin collection. Now, it has almost been a year since I first went to Disneyland Paris, which really sparked my Disney obsession. So this has been going on for almost a year now, and it's showing no signs of stopping. I think this is my calling. I go through a lot of phases in life, and I'll go through a lot of interests, but I feel like Disney is my calling. I bet you in a year's time it'll be something else, but we're sticking with Disney for now. And in these last, well, it'll be like 11 months, I have seemed to have accumulated a lot of different pins. I enjoyed pins before Disney, before the Disney obsession took off, but obviously Disney pins are like a whole different level of pins. So I have a lot and I'm gonna show you them. Some of these I got from Disneyland Paris. Some of these are from Shop Disney, slash the Disney store. Others I got from Depop. I feel a little bit weird sometimes getting them from Depop because they're from like other parks that I haven't been to and they don't necessarily have meaning to them or as much meaning to them as the ones that I buy myself, but I also low-key don't give a shit. And then I do have some fantasy pins, which are obviously pins that are fan made, and I will start with those ones. So these pins are from a brand that I absolutely adore. I will link them down below. They are called D-Bits and they make the most amazing pins. Like, it is literally as if they went into my brain and pulled out what I wanted in a pin. I bought twice from them. The first time that I bought from them, I bought 3 pins. The first one we have is this one here, which is Wall-E and Eve. Now, Wall-E is my favourite Pixar film. Okay, so obviously I was like sold anyway because it was Wall-E and Eve. But what makes this even more like amazing is the fact that in the background, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it that well, but it has Space Mountain or Hyperspace Mountain, right? Now listen to this, okay? It's Hyperspace Mountain in the background. Now the reason I know it's Hyperspace Mountain is because in Disneyland Paris, there is the Wall-E and Eve statue figure things right next to Hyperspace Mountain. Like, in Discoveryland, Wall-E and Eve are there next to Hyperspace Mountain. Hyperspace Mountain is one of my favourite attractions, and Wall-E and Eve, that's not a coincidence. And then the next 2 are actually ones that hold great like nostalgic meaning to me, and when I saw them I literally wanted to burst out crying. So the first one we have here is Baby Cusco. Not only is it Baby Cusco, but he's holding his Wampy. Confession time. It is only since Disney Plus has arrived in the UK that I have actually rewatched a lot of Disney films, a lot of the sort of Disney classic films and the films from sort of this era that I hadn't seen in years. And The Emperor's New Groove was actually one of those films. So I rewatched that a few weeks ago, and I loved it so much. It is definitely one of my favourites. But I've always held The Emperor's New Groove close to my heart because me and my sister were obsessed with the PS1 game. Like, we had The Emperor's New Groove on video and we had watched it before, but I couldn't really remember it that much. Like, my mum threw away all our Disney videos and we never replaced them on DVD or anything, so I couldn't actually remember the film that much. I remembered the PlayStation 1 game so well, and our favourite part in the game was when there would be a Whompy. Like, you would be able to go up and collect a Whompy, and I can't remember what the Whompy did. I want to say like it gave you an extra life or something, but it was this whole thing. Me and my sister were obsessed with them. They were so cute. We wanted our own Whompies. The fact that he has got his Whompy is amazing. And then the next one here we have is Jane. Tarzan is my favourite Disney film. Again, it is something that is very nostalgic for me. Not because of the Tarzan PS1 game, which we did have and was banging, but also just the film itself. It was the first film that I remember seeing in the cinema. I think it was the first film I saw in the cinema, but I don't know for sure. I had a Tarzan birthday cake at one point. I had a Tarzan playset, and I would just dance all the time to the Tarzan soundtrack. Like, there is video footage of me dancing in front of my reflection in the TV to the Tarzan soundtrack. Tarzan is very underrepresented in the world of Disney merchandise, but I really want Tarzan pins, and so the fact that we have a Jane one, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I need that in my life. And there was another pin that I saw on D-Bits that I really loved, but I was like, I'm already buying 3, I can't buy another one. So I didn't get it, but then like a few weeks later, I just went back and bought it because I was like, I need it. And it is this. It is, of course, Tower of Terror. It says the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, and it's just like the elevator. Tower of Terror is another one of my favourite Disney attractions, and like, I just need all the Tower of Terror pins and all the Tower of Terror merch. Like, yes. So I love that. And that is all of the ones that I have got from D-Bits. Like I say, I'll link them down below. They are incredible. Like, the pins are such good quality. They are really reasonably priced as well, and they are definitely some of the best fantasy pins that I have ever seen. And now, before we move on to the actual official Disney trading pins, I have a few more just sort of random ones to show you that aren't like official Disney trading pins. So I have these two, which are like 100% unofficial. I wouldn't even consider them fantasy pins or anything. They were just two that I got at Comic-Con a couple of years ago. So we have Marie from the Aristocats. Marie has always been one of my favourite Disney characters. And then we also have this one as well, which I got at the same time at MCM, and it is Baymax. I have this little alien from Toy Story. My parents got me this little dude for my birthday, I think. Yeah, for my birthday. And then I also have this Winnie the Pooh pin that I got from the V&A in London. Okay, so those are like the unofficial Disney pins that I have. Now we're getting on to the good stuff. Okay, we are getting on to the actual official Disney trading pins that I have. I'm gonna start with the ones that I still have on their cardboard backs. The first one actually is this one here that I have. This one of the first Disney trading pins that I bought, actually not in the parks. I got it from Shop Disney. It's actually a Disneyland Paris pin, because obviously on Shop Disney they do sell some Disneyland Paris merchandise. It's sort of like in a postcard design, like the back. I don't know, I just really liked the back, so I haven't actually taken it off. It's just Mickey and Sleeping Beauty's castle. Then I have these two pins. They're from the Mickey Memories series, which was released in 2018. Very similar to this year's Minnie Mouse main attraction. Now in 2018, obviously I was not as Disney obsessed as I am now, so I had no awareness of this series. But some people have been selling these on Depop, And I have so far managed to get 2. So I have here the 5th in this series, which is, what month is that? May. I'm so dumb. The May ones, which are like a blue kind of, I don't even know what sort of pattern you would say that is. It's just like a blue pattern. So there you've got Mickey, one that says oh boy, and then a Mickey head with like a star in the background. Really, really cute. And then I also have the December ones, which is a glittery silver design. So then again, you've got another, just a Mickey. There you've got Mickey's silhouette in a diamond shape with all the little hidden Mickeys around, and then you've also got Mickey's profile. Then the final 3 that I have kept on their cardboard backs. Yes, I said 3, not 4. You know it means that I failed 1 month. It's the Minnie Mouse main attraction pins. Last month I failed, guys. So the first ones here, we have January, which is in this style of Space Mountain, the best. So there we just have the Space Mountain showroom, and then we have the middle one, which is Minnie in her Space Mountain attire, which is beautiful. Love the dress. I love that her skirt is like the Space Mountain showroom. And then the ears pins. These are my favourite pins in this collection. The ears, they're just so like, there needs to be more Mickey ear pins in general. Like, don't see very many. We have February's here, which was the theme of Pirates of the Caribbean. So again, we have the ear pins and Minnie in her pirate's attire, and then this time we have a skull with a mini bow. And then obviously I didn't get much. I'm not giving up though. I will get them one day. This month I succeeded in getting the It's a Small World pins, which these ears, like, I love this pin a lot. This pin is very beautiful. And then again, Minnie in her It's a Small World attire, and then we have the It's a Small World clock face thingy. I will move on to the pins that I have on my lanyard. I keep some on a lanyard. So I got this lanyard on my last trip to Disneyland Paris, which was at the beginning of the year. For my birthday, we went just before shit went downhill in 2020. I started off 2020 so amazing in Disneyland. It was great. And then it all went downhill, didn't it? And I just got the one with all of them on, mainly because I love the design of this Mickey and Minnie. Like, I just love that when they have the white faces and the black eyes. It also came with a little thing to put your fast passes in, or your annual pass, if you've had an annual pass. One day I'll have an annual pass. Originally I kept on this lanyard just pins that I got in the park, like I bought myself personally, but then I've sort of changed it that most of them are ones that I got in the park and bought myself, but I also have another couple. I actually just like keeping bigger pins on this. First off, we have Hyperspace Mountain, which I bought myself in Disneyland Paris. Like I said, Hyperspace Mountain is one of my favourite attractions, so I got the attraction pin. Next we have Sorcerer Mickey. Again, I bought this myself in Disneyland Paris, and I really love Sorcerer Mickey. He's my boy. Like, he's my favourite version of Mickey. I don't know why, I just really like him. I think his outfit's really cool, and the first Mickey ears that I ever bought, and the only Mickey ears I've ever bought, I only have one pair of Mickey ears, were the Sorcerer Mickey ones with his little hat. Obviously, I enjoy collecting Sorcerer Mickey pins. Then we also have this pin, which I bought myself in Disneyland Paris. It's just a 2020 pin. It says Disneyland Paris, and then we have Sorcerer Mickey, because obviously I'm one of those people that every year I go to Disney, I want to get a pin with the year on. And then we also have this Minnie. Again, I bought her in Disneyland Paris, and she is my favourite style of Minnie. The white face, the black eyes, and the hat. The hat's what I prefer, the hat to the bow. I'm sorry, I just do. I want some Minnie ears with the hat. And then we have these two, which I bought from Shop Disney. They're part of the Legacy collection. I have the Fantasia 2020th anniversary pin, obviously because of the boy. And then one of my more recent purchases is the Emperor's New Groove 20th anniversary pin. As soon as I saw this on Shop Disney, I was like, need, because obviously the Emperor's New Groove means a lot to me, and I can actually remember the film now. So that's always a bonus. Here we have a Donald Duck pin. Donald is my favourite from the Fab Five. He makes me think of Ryan. This is going to be really lame. I'm going to confess this. Ryan's probably going to hate me, but he's Donald and I'm Daisy. So anytime I see Donald Duck, it makes me think of him. Okay, so that's why we have this. That's why I collect Donald Duck pins. You'll see I have a fair few Donald Duck pins. And then next we have just Sleeping Beauty's castle. It says Disneyland Park. Oh, I got both of these in Disneyland Paris. I bought them myself. This one here, which is Sorcerer Mickey, and it says 2019. I got this on my first trip to Disneyland. Obviously, like I said, I want to collect pins with the year on, and I'm also apparently going for a Sorcerer Mickey theme with the year as well. This has actually turned into one of my favourite pins. When I first bought it, I wasn't all that fast on it. I just wanted a pin with the year on, but it's actually really grown on me, and it's one of my favourite pins that I own. And then we have another attraction badge. We have the Ratatouille pin, and the Ratatouille attraction I really like. I do really enjoy, but it's not one of my favorites. But the land itself I just love. And then the last one on the lanyard is actually one that I got from Depop, another Tower of Terror pin. It just says the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, and with a black and white Mickey, and look, I can't hold this, and it spins. That is all of the pins that I have on my lanyard. Shall I put it on? I'm getting it all twisted. On to the sort of final section of pins. It is the ones that I keep in this bowl. This is not all Disney pins. There are other normal pins down below. I might do another video showing my other pins in my collection, because yes, Disney pins take up a large bulk of my collection, but I do have some other cool pins. I'm not really going to do any particular order. I'm just going to pick them up, show you them, tell you where I bought them. So first we have this pin here, which I bought in the Disney store. So this is from the Animator's blind box, and I got the one that I actually wanted. So it's Ariel with Flounder. Then we have here another Tower of Terror pin. I got this from Depop. It is Chip and Dale in the little Tower of Terror bellboy uniforms. I love Chip and Dale. They are two of my faves. And it just says the Hollywood Tower Hotel, 1313 Hollywoodland, California. And it also has like a little Tower of Terror key, which I love. You see that? It's not focusing. It's not focusing because I don't have a fucking good camera, do I? No, I don't. Next, this one actually arrived today, so in perfect time for this video. I got this from Depop, and I've seen these pins, and I love them. They're so cute. So it's from the Russian doll Disney princess collection. I've got Rapunzel because she is my favourite Disney princess. Tangled is actually one of my favourite Disney films, and this is my only Rapunzel pin so far. It's got Pascal. I just think they're so cute, like, ah. Then we have this pin here, which I got from Shop Disney. So this is obviously only half of the pin. It is up. So I have Ellie, the other half is Carl, that obviously Ryan has. I have Ellie, he has Carl, and then when we eventually live together, once this coronavirus shit is over, we will join them back together, and it'll be a whole pin, because I actually really don't like having just half of this pin. Like, I want them to be together again. So then next we have this little guy. I got this from Depop, and it is from the Disney Cruise. I have Never been on the Disney cruise. It's actually the oldest pin as well, I think, that I have. I think this was 2008, so yes, this is the oldest one. It's just Donald looking really, really cute, sitting next to an anchor. I collect Donald Duck pins, and he is adorable. Look at him. Look at him. He's so cute. And then we have this one. Again, this is another one that I got off of Depop. So this is quite a big one, and it is Mickey and Minnie, and I just really loved the design of them. And they are sitting in front of the castle watching the fireworks, and it says, "My happy place is with you." Next pin we have is, I have this one here, which I bought from Shop Disney not that long ago. I think like a couple of months ago now, and it is just the castle with some Mickey balloons. Some Mickey balloons. Not much to say about that. That is what it is. Another one that I also got from Shop Disney is this pin here. It's a little Pixar pin. So there we have the lamp and the Pixar ball, or Toy Story ball as I always think of it, but it seems to be more of a Pixar ball. It's like in the Pixar short where the little baby lamp goes onto the ball and he bursts it, and then he gets a bigger ball, and then the parent lamp is like this bitch. So these other ones I also got from Shop Disney. So I bought these two when they were on sale. They were like $2.50 each. It was like just after Christmas, and I was like, at $2.50 each, you can't really go wrong, can you? So I just got this one here, which is Marie, and it just says, "Can't even write meow." And then we have a cactus that is in the shape of Minnie Mouse. It's like, that's her little, meant to be a little bow. Yeah, it's just really, really cute, and a little, it's like a subtle Disney pin. It's like a subtle Disney pin, but I mean, I don't care about being subtle, do I? Then I also have this pin here, which is a Minnie Mouse cake. You've got her bow at the top of the cake. There's her little ears. And then another one that I got, this one I actually got in the Disney store, and I actually think Ryan got me this one. I can't remember, we buy each other a lot of stuff, okay? And it is this Winnie the Pooh one, and it's just Winnie the Pooh, and there's a little chain thing onto his balloon, and the balloon says, "Nobody can be uncheered with a balloon," and it's just really, really cute. These two I got in a little set on my first trip to Disneyland Paris, and it is these two Wreck-It Ralph pins. There we have Ralph and Vanellope. Wreck-It Ralph is actually one of my favourite Disney films. Like, even before my Disney obsessed days hit me, Wreck-It Ralph was my favourite Disney film, and it is one of my favourite films in general. And they're just sort of like in sort of like a anime type style. So these last pins are all pins that I got from Depop. So first off we have this Donald pin, which is actually from Hong Kong Disney. A lot of the pins that I have that are from other parks are like mostly from either Florida or California, but this is one from Hong Kong, and it's just Donald in the, oh my god, how do you say it again? Like the Afufi? Afufis? Is that what they're called? I don't know, they're really cute, like round, squishy plushies that were out in the Disney store for a while. I have these snack-based pins, which I actually think are my favourite type of pins, to be honest. I just really like the pins that are like a snack, but they're like themed to a character. This Donald Cupcake Pin, and this is just adorable. I absolutely love it. I'm obsessed. So it's got this little red bow, blue icing, and then his little hat. And then we have this one here, which is like a candy apple, and in the style of Sorcerer Mickey, who we all know already, I love. And it's got a little hidden Mickey there as well. And yeah, I just love these little pins. They're just so cute. And then the last two pins, we made it, guys. We made it to the very end. Again, I got these from Depop, and they are these ones here. They are so cute. These are like probably the cutest pins that I have. So first off, we have Daisy. This is by far my favourite Donald pin that I have. It is just Donald, but look, he's like angry and his fur's all like matted and he's got little sweat drop there, and look, oh, he's just so adorable. I love him. Ah, it literally breaks me every time I look at this pin. I love him. That is my Disney pin collection. That is all of the pins that I have collected over the last 11 months. I have a lot of pins. A lot. And if you collect Disney pins, I definitely recommend looking on Depop, because a lot of people do sell pins from other parks and pins that you can't get anymore. So it's a really good way to get some older pins that aren't really in circulation anymore. So yeah, that's me. I'm back filming Disney content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. I will, definitely. I'm back now. I'm back because I've got nothing else to do with my time. Goodbye. Yeah, back to not knowing how to say bye.